Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm hoping you guys are having a great weekend. I've been off for a week because we went on a vacation to Chicago, and now that I'm back, I felt like showing you guys my current planning situation that I'm trying to test out. I wanted to replace my planner system that I've been using all year that's no longer working for me because I added YouTube to the mix and I can't get everything in here before. Before I used this Webster Pages standard size traveler's notebook all year. It's kind of decorated to the gills with monthly inserts in here. It's a lot, and the yearly overview. There's bujoing happening. There's like printed inserts happening with lots of stickers because I want to use all my stickers at some point. Like there's a lot going on here, but this doesn't really work for me anymore. And the reason why is because it doesn't have a lot of space. So I needed something with more space, with more room to breathe. And with this situation, I ended up having multiple planners for multiple things, and I want to downsize a bit because I have this plus my inbox, which was I used like an old Happy Planner Mini combined with just Happy Planner Notes pages. This guy, like I had this, I had my budget planner / wallet, which is also another Webster's Pages standard traveler's notebook. This I'm still keeping, this I'm still using, but I just needed more room. I don't know. I write big, I needed more space because there's a lot of things that I want to put in there. But I don't want something as big as a 7x9 planner to carry around with me everywhere. This seems like a good compromise because it's not heavy. But this is actually an A5 size ring binder from Hobby Lobby. It's a Agenda 52. I actually took out the rings because my system, it's still Discbound because I roll hard for the Discbound. I've always loved Discbound since I started, really planning years ago. But I wanted an A5 size or half letter size insert to go into it. There's not a lot of decoration happening. I still haven't figured out how to cover up these little holes from the rings yet. But right now I really want to focus on actually using these inserts instead of making it pretty. I can always make it pretty later if I want to, but right now I really want to see if the system works for me, because adding YouTube on top of homeschooling, on top of being a mom, on top of working a full-time job, it gets quite overwhelming. So I just want to see if this actually works before I invest more into this system. So there's some random pieces of vellum you'll see because I finally bought printable vellum and I want to see how it, if I could do it. But these inserts are actually DIYFish, and I say DIYFish inspired because she has several different versions of her systems in her Etsy shop. I'll link her shop down below. But the one I liked that I used years ago and stopped using because I wasn't busy enough at the time is her version 2, but her original version of version 2. Right now she's at version 2.2, but I liked her original version 2. So her monthly for version 2.2 is it's not completely different, but it's way different than her original, and I wanted her original. So I made the monthlies based off her old original design, and I bought her dailies. So I have the monthly and day on 2 pages. So all her inserts kind of like tip out like this. So here I have a habit tracker, which you can tell I'm not very good at tracking at all. Down here I made it so I can have an overview of what's happening in my budget wallet planner here. And then I just add I can still do my little doodles or drawing or whatever when the mood strikes me on the side. So I made that a grid. then over here I have the monthly that's vertical. So all my Sundays line up, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, so on and so forth. And then I have like a general weekly overview. Here I have put my meal plans. And over here is supposed to be a master to-do list. This is a blank page that can be whatever you want. This particular week I chose to, you know, list all the things I need to clean and have like an ongoing shopping list. And then you hit up into the dailies. So on one side I can do like a to-do list or whatever. On the other side I can do like for notes. So like this. And you can't, it's pretty faint, but if you look really closely along the sides here of her insert, there's actually numbers for the hours of the day. And then she allows for 24 hours, which is nice because I work overnight, so I don't do a 7 to 7 or, you know, a 6 to whenever. So that's really helpful if you want to go with an hourly situation. But in mine, I want to track, you know, work, when I'm filming, personal doctor's appointments, things like that. And lately I've just been using the other side for like notes or a grocery sheet. But over here in my vertical side, I have all these dots, which I'm using my mild liners for because I have a color coding system. So that way I know if I have like an appointment or something, that appointment gets a particular dot, whether it's for me or for my child. So that way I know, oh, like it's pink. If I look at my color coding system, I know that pink means it's for my daughter. So I know something is going on with my daughter tomorrow. But yeah, on this week I actually chose to use it as the blank sheet as a grocery list because I was grocery shopping that week. And then my master to do is also color coordinated. So at a quick glance, I can tell like I have like 4 or 5 things I have to do for the house, a couple for my kid, something for YouTube, yada, yada, yada. But I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna plan my week for this week, which is week 34. Yeah, that's this guy. I like to do a cute little cover page because it's functional, but I still like to draw and doodle and color and things like that. So usually I save that for the title page for the week. So I'm gonna fast forward through this, but you guys get to watch. I printed this on 28-pound paper because my local Staples did not have 20 or 32-pound, which is what I usually print on when I do my inserts. So there's some shadowing, and depending on how hard I color, there's some slight bleed. But whatevs. So I'll pop this bad boy back in here. Now, let me pop this back in here because I think I popped you out. I did. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my monthly and transfer all these dots here, all these appointments and such, looking at my color code back here. And transfer it into my weekly overview here so I have a nice overview of what's happening during the week. Fill out my meal plans and my master to-do before we move on to the dailies. Return some clipper blades that I bought for the dog so I can groom him, but they don't fit our clippers, so I have to buy whole new clippers. Because right now he's walking around with furry boots and pants because my clippers are dull, so I need whole new clippers instead of just getting the blades. Alright, so from there we move on to the dailies. I know this seems like a whole bunch of unnecessary work, but this is how my mind processes things. I have big things and I like to break it down into bite-sized pieces so I don't get overwhelmed. So this is Sunday. This is today, actually. I'm doing this on Sunday. I had a bunch of things to do because we just got back. So let's have some fun with this, shall we? And it's pink, so I know it is for my daughter. space for where I write what chores and such Baby Planner Nerd does each day for our chore system. So I'm making a spot for her. And yeah, that's how I keep track of how many tickets she earns. Alright, so that's my week in a nutshell. That's pretty much how I plan my week. So, monthly overview, transfer it to the weekly, then I have my meal plans, master to do. This I'm probably going to make it to groceries since I'm grocery shopping this week, like I did for this week. Use it as a grocery list. So it doesn't have everything because as the week goes on, I'll fill it out more during the week. But it has enough, and this is the next week. So that's pretty much how I plan in my new planner system. I'm really liking it so far. I mean, I know for some the color coding may seem a bit much, but my mind needs compartments. It just does. Alright, so, oh wait, look what I got. I bought myself a little companion while I was on vacation. Get it? Companion. Yeah, I know, I'm hilarious. But this little guy fits all my mild liners and all my Staedtlers that I use on a regular basis, plus a couple of Tombos, and like it fits so much in here, and I'm so glad I bought him because first of all, he's adorable, right? And second of all, I can shove all these pins in there and I still have room for so much more. So, Staedtlers, the mild liners. These are the 15 pack of mild liners from Target, in case you were wondering how many are in there. So there's 15 of those, 10 of the Staedtlers, if I can, you know, get my life together here and get them in there. I usually carry my Pit Artist pen, my Sharpie pen, because my Pit Artist is about to die, Tombow. I usually carry black and gray. There's my black. Tombos in there, and I also usually carry Uniball, my Uniball Signo here. Trying to get this bad boy in there. My Pintail Click, you guys know how much I love that. Pencil, and my Bic whiteout tape. And I still have room. Like, I still have a bunch of room in here for more. But thank you so much for joining me on this plan with me. I hope it gives you some ideas for your planning systems. I'm really hoping this works out for me. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to click the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to catch my next one. Have a good day. Bye.